welcome to another video. I'm ready to go out a night in a tent in the Norwegian wilderness here in Jotunheimen. Finally, I've been waiting for this for several weeks now and waiting for the right conditions. The forecast said very promising conditions tonight and tomorrow morning. It set a lot of high clouds, so I think this is gonna be great. We'll see. So, join me for this trip. See you later. Well, I finally pitched the tent. I found a great spot with almost 360 degrees views. I got great views to the mountains to the west, and I also got great views to the east behind me. So I think this is gonna be the best spot in the area to shoot some great photos, I hope. The sky and the clouds are looking really promising. Just about perfect, I say. I've been looking forward to this hike and wild camp all winter. I haven't found the right time, and when I've planned it and was ready, it was always something with the weather forecast and other conditions that weren't quite right. So this is the first winter camp to Jotunheimen this year. The only wild camp I did earlier this winter was close to where I live. It was great, but it doesn't have this fantastic backdrop with these mountains. So this is top notch. This is about as good as it gets, I think. Nigel Danson, can you hear me? It doesn't get better than this. I thought I might show you some of the equipment I use for this winter hike. I use this Thermarest S-Lite sleeping pad, and I also got this Thermarest Neo Air. So I'm gonna use both to ensure it's warm on the ground. And I also got this well, there's a long lens. This is for making the food. It's jet boil. And here's my sleeping bag. It's what is it? A Mountain Equipment Glacier 1000. It's very warm. It's suitable for this trip too, because even if it's quite warm now, it's forecasted down to 13, 14 below freezing tonight. So it's going to be very cold and a huge difference. So you better be prepared. So that's about it, I think. Nothing special. Some extra clothes, chocolates, a lot of camera equipment. I got the drone with me, and I also got this for carrying the camera, and I just got the lens on the camera now is the 24-120, and I also brought 14 to 30mm lens. It's all Nikon Z lenses, and I also brought my new long lens 200 to 400 because this is a perfect location to shoot long lengths. So I'm looking forward to test it tonight. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have some food while it's still quite nice and warm. So here's the leading lines which I try to incorporate into the photo, and look at that background, fantastic. There, looking nice. Look at that leading line down there. The only thing is that pattern with no snow. It's kind of distracting, but I think I'll have to fix it. Well, the light is amazing right now. Fantastic. So I tried to get a photo of the last light here on this grasses. Focus stacking all the way to the background there. Wow, that was a fantastic sunset. Really great. I'm not sure if I managed to catch it all. I tried to photograph, do some drone, which I'm not that good at yet, and everything. Really headless chicken mode. So, well, hope for another try tomorrow morning. It's all happened so fast. Look at that sky there. Great. Trying to get that last past sunset light. But I can't find any good composition, so we'll have to wait tomorrow, I think. Anyway, it's very beautiful, I have to say. So that's it for today, I think. Almost all the light is gone, but it's still very beautiful. Approaching blue hour. I was expecting the sun, which set in the west over there, to lit up a bit more over those mountains, but it was kind of diffused, not that much colors. The colors were in the direction of the sunset, which is not that great mountains. But tomorrow the sun is gonna rise approximately over there. It's behind the mountains, but those mountains there are almost the same height as over there. So I think the sun is gonna hit the peaks there quite early. Hopefully not that long after sunset. I haven't seen in apps and things like that. I like to see what's come and take it as a surprise. Well, it's been quite warm today, but now suddenly it's getting very chilly. It's forecasted down to 14 degrees below freezing. So we'll see how this goes. Probably good. I have the right equipment and is not that far from civilization, so I think it's gonna be just fine. Hello there, it's morning, it's 5:15, it's very cold, so I need to have a warm cup of coffee to warm up, and then we'll see if there's will happen something in the clouds. Think so, just have to wait and see. So pardon me if my face look like a dried up orange, that's the way it is. So I had 3 or 4 hours of pretty decent sleep. It wasn't. It was cold, but didn't feel cold in the sleeping bag. I don't sleep very well in a tent. I think it's something to do with floating around on the sleeping pad. So I have to see if I can fix something to make it a bit more stable. I have a tendency to either slid off or wake up next to the sleeping pad, which is not ideal. I'm not absolutely sure if it's gonna kick off today. It's pretty much low clouds or middle high clouds, so let's see. The sun is coming over the mountains in the east right now, so there's some diffused light on the mountains in the west in the frame right now. It's not that hard light, but that could be great, because last time I was there was really hard light and there was some blown out areas in the mountains. So it seems to be easier to control the exposure right now. So I'm using the polarizer right now to saturate and increase the colors in the sky. I use the Kase polarizer, the Kase Revolution set. Really happy with it. Well, that's it for this morning, I think. At least when it comes to photography. The light and the clouds never got that perfect timing. So it was rather diffused and some colors in the sky. But when the sun really kicked off, most of the clouds, which were just before sunset, started to disappear quite fast. So the colors were never that intense, I think. So, but anyway, great experience. Waking up in minus 14 degrees, and now when the sun is above those mountains, the sun is really warming. So that's nice. Well, I think it's time for another coffee and some breakfast soon. The clock is almost it's 10 to 7, so it's quite early at. Right now I'm shooting at a shutter speed 1/52. To get that, I need to use two filters. I use the Kase Revolution filters. So right now I got the ND8 neutral density filters, and I also use the polarizer. So this is all the things I brought on this trip: a tent, the skis, the sleeping pad, another sleeping pad, the Thermarest Neo Air, a warm sleeping bag, 2 sets of gloves, this warm ones from Mountain Equipment, and thinner ones from Craft. Got the drone, the camera gear, jet boil, water, indoor shoes for the tent, but I didn't use in this time. The long lens from Nikon, that down jacket there from Mountain Equipment, and this thinner jacket, the shovel, yeah, and loads of smaller items too. So the pack was quite heavy this time, but I think I've used almost everything. So that's the equipment which I need for a wild camp like this. You never know. It was quite warm in the daytime yesterday and today now, but in the evening and in the night and this morning it was freezing, down to minus 14 degrees. So you got to prepared for different scenarios and bring what you might need.